Oh, she gets captured? They had me thinking it was something crazy. Okay, so I've edited a lot of music videos for artists like these guys, and every once in a while, one comes along where the editing just isn't good. It's intentional in a way that actually makes you feel something. And Babymonster's Choom is one of those. Today we're breaking it down because there is a lot happening here. Oh, security. Yo, the reveal, the turnaround, the glasses, oof. Maybe she has meta glasses. I love how nonchalant they are. Okay. An entrance is being made.
1, 2, hit is on it, burn it, kick it, flip that. 3, 4, baby more. We gon' get this party started. Walking, stomping like we own a place. Trust me, I'm not just a pretty face.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know we're 7, but we ain't. We gon' get this party started. No, we got the style, we got the taste. Sweet and sour lemon lemonade. Yeah, I know we're 7, but we ain't. Better run that, run that.
I know we're 7, but we ain't. Wow. That is cool. I love Babymonster because it just reminds me of old Blackpink, and I love it, like in a good way. Okay, we have such an entrance here. The most cinematic way to start a scene is to start with an insert or a clear frame, and they did that, and then we have a nice reveal. Boom, plot twist. Oh, guess what? It's not just a random associate, it's Babymonster. They're up to something, so it builds tension, and then right when she just starts stripping, right before the, not stripping, but sorry. You know what I mean. She takes off her jacket before the security and starts walking right through everything. I don't know what happened here, but somebody got so shook that she was taking off her jacket before she walked in. They knocked their water over. Oops, time froze. Here's the thing. If you want to do a cool little water drop transition, people think like, oh, I have to like do a ton of VFX and put the next scene inside of this water drop. But no, you don't. All you got to do is zoom in, upscale a little bit, make it blurry, and then just cut to the next shot. That's all you got to do. And it still looks so good.
1, 2, hit is on it, burn it, kick it, flip that. 3, 4, baby more. We gon' get this party started.
Okay, I love the foreshadowing here. They are walking into a bank. We don't really know what's happening yet at this point. We're gonna find out soon. But we keep cutting to them in like a mugshot scene, which means something crazy happened. That's just a good storytelling technique to tease a little bit of the conflict that might be happening later. And bro, because time is frozen here, we have a super nice 3/4 overhead shot, static. Now, the thing that really sells it here are the floating papers. There is no reason that paper should be floating unless like something like there was a sudden gust of wind, but it sells the frozen effect so well. It psychologically tricks us as humans because paper should never just be floating. Practically in the scene, you can just have everybody stand still and you don't need any VFX, and then just add some VFX papers and the effect is sold. She walks right through. Now here is where the VFX gets a little more complicated because now the camera is moving, and so we have some parallax with the papers that are flying. The way she used his arm as like a prop to dance on. So according to this song, it's called Choom, which is Korean for dance. What they're trying to do is liven up any boring space with dance, with fun, with parties, with excitement. And that's exactly what they're doing here. They're taking this boring, monotonous looking bank and they're about to make it a little exciting. And you can even tell by the color grading, that was the intention of the scene. All of the colors are pretty drab. They're wearing black, white, gray. There's not a whole lot going on, but that's about to change. The swagger is off the charts. We gonna get this party started. That's what I meant. I know we're 7, but we 8. Oh, that's such a good lyric. The zoom on that taste. Again, look what happened. We went to a new scene. We started on an insert shot on a clear frame, and it creates a lot of intrigue. We see this, we're like, what the frick is going on? And so we want to keep watching to know what it's about. It's a silly little psychological trick that keeps us watching. Bro, how did she get through those lasers? Did you notice that? Another retention hack. She's opening something. We want to see what's inside. And she gives us this very specific look as she's picking the lock. Look at this, she breaks the fourth wall. Right there. And we're like, oh, she heard something. She's about to open this. What's inside? What are we doing? It's so good, bro. Have you ever watched ATs or K-pop and thought, man, I wish I could make an edit like that, but editing feels so intimidating. There's so much. If I were you, let me show you where I would start. So let me create a fun little teaser edit inside Movavi. So first I'm going to download the AT's video, click and drag to import it, and then I click right click, detect scene. That way it creates all of the edits for me and I don't have to go in and cut every single clip up. I'm gonna detach the sound so I can edit the sound by itself. And just to keep it around 15 seconds, I'm gonna cut the beat drop in half and then use the end of it in order to create a nice ending. I'm gonna keep the original clips of their dance during this section as our base, and then I'm gonna add on some extra B-roll shots just to increase the variety, show different scenes, and make it a little bit more exciting and fast-paced. Movavi has a new effect pack literally called K-pop. So of course we have to use it. In order to find the K-pop pack, you just click packs, type in K-pop, and it's right there. There's a few other wipe and animated transitions that I threw in there. And then I added a ton of stickers to almost every single shot. All of these effects can be accessed for free with a 7-day trial. So let's check out the final edit. Oh, baby. So if you're a K-pop fan and you've never edited before, don't overthink it. Pick your favorite song, grab a few clips, maybe try out some transitions, some effects, and just have some fun. Download Movavi for free using the link in the description. Try out all these tools and effects to create your first video. When you're ready, grab the full version with their convenient 1-month plans. Thanks Movavi for sponsoring this video. Now back to it. What are we doing here? But then we cut away from it and we're like, wait a second, oh, we don't get to see. We're sitting here, we're waiting, like wanting to know what happens next. Bro, editors be tricking our minds. I'm not gonna lie, it's good. It's good filmmaking. Ooh! Oh, she gets captured? So you're telling me the whole thing inside was a tape player? They had me thinking it was something crazy. But this makes sense because the whole thing is let's choom, let's dance, let's get the party started. So what do you think is the valuable thing inside the safe? Music. It's such an interesting metaphor saying like the most valuable thing that we have is something that maybe we take for granted. It's like free-ish. You can just play on YouTube, play on Spotify, but it's actually crazy valuable because it's art that actually influences our emotions and changes a space. Oh, this is actually deep, y'all. So she gets captured, which is kind of weird because everybody was frozen, but you know, it just heightens the emotion there. This is so fun. This is like classic K-pop right here, where the whole chorus, it's just performance, it's just dancing. Because you gotta do that when the song's titled Choom, like come on. But check this out. I thought the intro to this was very interesting, and I'm noticing this as a trend specifically in dance videos and K-pop videos, is starting on a close-up and then zooming out to a wide on the downbeat. So check this out. We actually have 3 different jump cut shots cut together. So here's the first one, and then right on the boom, we actually use that match action to cut to another shot. And all of these cuts are super invisible, which make them incredible. So 1, and then right on the downbeat right here, we have a cut. Right here, did you notice this cut? Nuts. It's perfect. It literally feels like 1 shot, but it's actually 3. I love that the extras in the background here also just had to freeze in the exact same position while Babymonster was shooting for like 3 hours trying to nail this dance. And our boy in the back, look at this dude. This dude decided, you know what, I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna assume the position. And he had to stay like that for hours. Mad respect to this dude right here. And everybody in the background that had to freeze. This is so good. I can't roll my R's. It's actually a big insecurity of mine. Here's me trying with my best effort. I know, that's pathetic. Now you guys know I'm super insecure about that. Anyway.
Check my style, check me out. This that bling blow. Can't stop now, gotta keep it me like that. Bow down, pull your
Down, down. They had the ballerinas go down on the down lyric. It's obvious, but it makes so much sense and it's perfect. Another thing I'm really noticing in K-pop specifically, and maybe overall, is a two-layered effect, especially in a group. So you have somebody performing in the foreground, and then in the background is the rest of the members just being whack, doing something crazy. And they have like their own choreo back there, which makes the whole frame interesting. There's always something to look at, whether it's the foreground or the background.
check me out. This that bling blow. Can't stop now, gotta keep it me like that. Bow down, pull your Choom at night. Choom, Choom, Choom.
Okay, hold on. Again.
Bow down, pull your Choom at night. Choom, Choom, Choom.
The girl on the right is just 10 out of 10 performance right here. I don't know what the girl on the left's doing. Like, she's in her own world. This one's me. And then she's just like, oh, look, camera. Also me. Anyway. Now, I love this choom, choom, choom. Technically, those are terrible cuts, but they work really well for the music because we get a zoom out and we go from fast to slow on the zoom as well as the movement. And because it's a repeated sound in the song, we can use a repeated shot. And psychologically, we like that as humans. So let's watch it one more time.
Choom at night. Choom, Choom, Choom.
And then zoom back in. All the zooms. Babymonster rap editing is so freaking good. Every single time I could just break down every single little cut and tell you why it works. And you guys would probably get really bored from that. Well, maybe not, because at least you've made it this far. But let's break it down. I'll just go quick. Love all the zooms on that. It matches that energy. That's great. Starting on this mirror shot and then panning over, those are actually two shots. They looked like one. I was fooled, but we have one right here and then we cut in the middle of this whip pan right there. Two shots. Lovely. We're in a close-up and she puts her arms up and then we cut to a wide and her arm is still going up. Just that little continuity match. Lovely. Now we have her arm coming down in one shot, another shot where she goes like this, and then we go to a third shot where she's like this. So again, a matching continuity and movement between three shots make it feel so smooth. And so the editor might have been looking for specifically every single time she did this and cut those three shots together. It feels so nice. The beat of her rap goes like this. Ba-da-da-ba-da, boom. Okay, so we have quickness to boom, slowness, a little bit of space. Ba-da-da-da-da, boom. And then what we do on the end of that phrase is do a speed ramp where she looks into the lens and slows down. So it's like... This was a weird thing. I don't know if I either discovered a mistake or probably something really weird. From the close-up to that wide, look at this frame. Why are we crossfading? That doesn't make any sense. There's no reason to be doing that at this point. I mean, it kind of looks cool. I barely even noticed it while watching. Maybe it's a mistake, but I kind of don't think so. And I would have never thought to do that. All these match cuts here. They're not even good, but just increasing the cutting speed when the intensity increases and then just cutting together close-ups. They don't even have to match perfectly. It still feels great. So much to talk about. Oh my goodness. Man, this is so exciting. This shot reminds me of Quartus Fashion, where again, we have a foreground and a background element, and we have a nice speed ramp right when the car gets into frame. Boom, boom. I love this, bro, because it matches the music so well. Boom. This actually has no cuts, which is so impressive. Before we had two cuts 3 shots put together, and now we have the exact same effect where we're starting on the close-up and going wide with the zoom lens, and it's just 1 shot. They just nailed it. No need to fake it in editing. This is just classic K-pop. I love it. Just pure performance. Guess what? What did we have in this class? We've been talking about it the whole time. This is the 3rd iteration of it. A clear frame, a new scene. We start the shot where we don't see the subject. Inside of the clouds, the subject gets revealed. It's not revealed to revealed. There's something inherently satisfying about this shot. It's beautiful. Okay, we're establishing a visual language. We have a call and response in the song, and so we create a call and response visually. Oh my goodness, I'm allergic to calls and responses. My bad. If any of you said bless me, oh my goodness. If any of you said bless you, thank you. So the call and response language visually is to be on Babymonster and then showing the people filing in to the scene. So here we go. Close up, filing in. Close up, filing, and then we cut back to the close up. But that little language, that familiarity that gets created visually to match with the audio is so nice. And they're establishing a party everywhere, like even on the docks. Oh, it's a party. They said, let's get this party started. They were not kidding. Look at this little match cut of action. So she turns her head away, and then we cut to another shot where she's turning her head towards the camera. It's just such a nice match on action right here. So she's about to turn her head away right there, and then turns towards. And her eyes are right here on screen, about the same place. That's a tasty cut. Ooh. Boom, 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 boom. What can I say? It's lovely. Oh, that's so good. And it just makes sense to have a giant crowd because we have these gang vocals. That's what it's called when you have chanting like that. Oh, that's good. So this is what I mean. There's these tiny little things in edits that just make videos come alive, and Choom has it. Now, I would be remiss if we didn't have some. I just launched a brand new YouTube channel all about how to make a living as a creative. Check it out below. And if you want to be creative for a living, DM me the word ready on Instagram, and I would love to chat with you about helping you get there. God bless you. Peace.